All right, it's about that time. Let's get started on some mystical agriculture. Coming up. Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Shino, and we're back in All the Mods 9 to the sky. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Beautiful sunset here in our little bitty island world that we're creating for ourselves. Coming in good. Everything's going good. Hey, let's do something, man. I mentioned this last episode, I think, and I went ahead and got everything I need to make some tamales. So we're going to go with the corn husk. I already made some, but we're going to go ahead and make a few more. There we go, because we're going to need them. And tamales also require chili peppers, salt, flour. We've got everything. We've got it all. How many corn husks did I make? I already made 24. Kind of prepped this. Make sure I was going to be able to do it. So here we go. Some tamales. Not enough ingredients. Oh, I can't make. What am I missing? I bet you it's the raw chicken or the chili peppers. Raw? No, I got lots of raw chicken. So what am I missing? Onions? Salt? Maybe the flour? Ah, I bet you it's the flour. Betcha it's the flour. Let's see if that's what it is. Yep, I bet you that's what it was. Come here, tamales. Gimme, gimme. Oh, baby. 10 tamales. That's good. 20 saturation. How many meat haunches is that? 3, 6, 7 meat haunches and 20 saturation. I'll take it. I love it. Oh, boy. Okay. We are going to be going into mystical agriculture, but before we do that, let's talk about what's happening in between episodes. Let's sleep this one off. Let me sleep this one off. Some good, some bad. There's the bad. Probably, as many of you probably were yelling, putting lava near wood, not a good idea. Not smart. So there was a wooden pier that was right there where those bricks are. And of course, the wood caught fire, traveled up, got my fences, and then got my roof. It's okay. I was going to change out the roof anyways. But you can see we did complete the tower area. Let's go down here and take a look. I moved a lot of stuff into here, so I wanted to go ahead and kind of expand the lava operation. So I've done that. We've now have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. One of them is feeding into, oh shoot, I fell down in here again. Let's try this without falling down in that hole again, shall we? Did move one of these, so it's feeding into a stone barrel, which is going straight into obsidian. So we're now got automated obsidian production. We've got obsidian production going. We got our soul sand down here. Got an area for storing sand. Looks like it's full. Nope, it's not entirely full yet. Still going. Still going. But I did leave one back here that I can come back and grab a witch water whenever I need it. And dang it. Now, how am I? Whatever. How can? Well, I grabbed it. Oh, I'll put that up there for now. I got a need for that coming up. Did move this stuff over, so we've got our netherrack, smooth stone, and kivy blocks. They're all being built up over here, and I changed it around just a little bit. Witch water and water don't mix, so I wasn't thinking about that. I don't need to have a divider between them. Just put them right next to save a little bit of space. Cool thing is this is expandable. So if I need to go ahead and add some more stuff onto here, I can just go this way with it and add some more, and we may be doing that. I don't know about this episode, but maybe here pretty soon. Move the dirt operation down here, and I still need to figure out something for dirt. Hopefully mystical agriculture will take care of that for us. Power production expansion been done. So I've got a couple thermo generators down here. Thermo generators are cool in that you only have to put like lava source underneath them, and then you pump water, and they actually burn the water. is what they burn. The lava stays there and they generate 80 Fe a tick. Passive generation uses absolutely nothing except for water. We have infinite supply. So yeah, that's going to get expanded and upgraded. And then I also added a couple magmators over here. Now these do burn up the lava. They consume it. So that's the reason for this operation right here. Any extra lava is going into this jumbo tank. Yeah, the jumbo tank has like 1,024 buckets of lava right here. Yeah, pretty proud of that. But anyways, that feeds into here, and any access, of course, is stored here, and it just sits there and just waits until we need it. Inside here, you'll see a couple of things to change around a little bit. I did, as I said, I upgraded to Advanced Enriching Factories and Advanced Smelting Factory. Have not done the Infusing Factory yet. I will, but right now, power supply, can't really afford it. And I'm not doing a whole lot of this as I go along now that I've got, these guys, as I get into more mechanism. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. But I did jump this up to the advanced energy cube here. The other energy cube is down lower. So we've actually got the basic, it's down low. It's feeding from the magmators and everything into it. And then that's back feeding into this. So we've actually got 2 levels here for storing energy. Oh, I forgot to add here. I'll show this up here. So I want to expand the igneous extruders. I don't know if we'll get it. I don't know if we'll get that in this episode, but if we go to the igneous extruder and we look at the recipes on it, there are several that require blue ice or pack ice or regular ice. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but like darkstone. Darkstone is definitely something that I want to have a lot of, because that's a way that you can get the ancient debris, is by sifting through the darkstone. So I want to have this in spades, no pun intended. But to do that, I need blue ice. And of course, you get blue ice from packed ice. You get packed ice from regular ice. And I found that you can get regular ice from the compactor, just water. So I created this little setup right here. Check it out. A sink, and that is feeding it into the atomizer. Put the water in there, and that creates 8 of the H2O each time. So it's actually creating water from water. Go figure that one out. And then that pumps it over into the compactor. And you can go in here and you can choose a recipe that you want this to be compacted into. So I think, anyway, it'll tell you what you got. So that's what I wanted. I wanted ice, and then it's got a bunch up there. So look at that. 183 blocks of ice, 184, still going. So I've got enough now to make my blue ice, which is pretty cool. Pun intended. Let's go back down here. There's something else that I had going on that I forgot to show. Let's go. Phytogenic isolator, making moss blocks. Yeah. So moss blocks is about the only way that you can get additional saplings. That's why I need like lots of saplings. As you know, I want to turn this into a green little paradise area. And I can't do that if I don't have the saplings and all that stuff to go along with it. So moss is important for that. Saplings are important for that. Flowers, you get the idea. So I'll come up here and just sieve away with this stuff. And you'll see you get good slew of saplings and what else? Mandrake. Not mandrake. What's that stuff there called? The mangrove. But what I'm looking for is that right there, that dark oak saplings. I want some dark oak. And I have been waiting to get 4 of those saplings. And I'm going to throw those all up in there. And man, I'm so excited I got those, but that's not what we're doing this episode. So mystical agriculture. This is one of probably the primary things that we're going to be using for getting a lot of our resources from. There are several ways you can get resources in a sky map. One of them, of course, is by sieving. but that's not targetable, right? You can kind of get in the generalized area by doing gravel, and you can get some, you know. With mystical agriculture, we can get a specific resource and a specific quantity of resource. And sometimes we can use those assets to create multiple things. So having essences that can create many different types of items is great. Okay, so these are things that we can do, and this nice thing about mystical agriculture is that we can back stuff. So it's one of those things that we can grow until it gets to a certain point. Then we can say, okay, we're done there. And then when we start using it again, we can build it back up again. So we're going to get started on this. Of course, we've already done the welcome one and doing the soul sand as we've been doing. We've already got that one taken care of, and the prosperity shards are taken care of. So that's pretty good. There is, we're not going to do that one yet, but I know there is one thing that I would like to do. Is I just saw that beehive. That is something that I would like to do. I would like to get a couple of bees together, and really not that hard, but it is kind of chance based. Gerald, there you are. I thought I lost you. Don't go anywhere. Let's go 1, 2, 3. We'll put that one there, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and we'll do that one. Just give us a little more opportunity here. There we go. Got us a beehive. Perfect. I'm going to do a few more of these just to see. Nope, not there. That's fine. That's exactly what I wanted right there to happen. Sweet. All right, that's going to come in handy here as we continue on with the rest of the series. I'm not going to do a whole lot of bees today. We'll probably get some things going in between episodes. Made advancement, solitary. Pick up or craft a solitary nest. Oh, how about that? Didn't know that was a thing. All right, cool. We got our bees. We got our bees. For us to get started with mystical agriculture, we are going to need some prosperity shards. Now, I've got quite a few, but you get your prosperity shards a couple different ways. We can see we can get them from sieving the soul sand. And usually, I mean, if you're doing them just with the iron mesh, you're going to get a 20% chance of getting them. And it doesn't really go up when you're going through these until you get to netherite. I think, yeah, the netherite, it goes up just a little bit, 0.36 or 36%. But for the rest of these, it stays the same. So it really doesn't matter which one you do it. Now, however, I would recommend using the diamond mesh for doing it. And the reason I recommend that is, one, you don't get the bones, which there's nothing wrong with getting bones, but you're going to get enough bone meal. But you also get solium dust, and solium dust only has a 5% chance of getting one of these. And that is something that we're going to be using in several different recipes as we kind of move forward in this. So I'm not going to sit here and bore you with the grinding out a whole bunch of this. I've already been doing that off camera. So I've got quite a few prosperity shards, but I wanted you to see just from doing that much right there, we can see we got 5 prosperity shards and we got 2 solium dust. So let's make our first bit of prosperity seeds. We're going to need some wheat seeds. There, grab those. And we're going to need our Inferium essence also. And we're going to need our hope. So to make these first prosperity seeds, a seed in the middle, there's the prosperity seed. And that's what's going to be the base for making all the other seeds when we get into it. Now, we also need to make some Inferium seeds. Takes a lot, but I got 2 out of there, so I was very excited about being able to kill so many of those. Stinking traders, wandering traders. Every time they showed up, I checked their trades and then killed them. I'm sorry. I didn't kill them. I unalived them. Let's get this going. And this is going to take some time to get this. So we start with planting those. And we're going to twerk them out. All right, we're going to need a whole bunch of Inferium Essence. So let me sit here and do this until we have enough gathered up, and then I'll be right back. That was easy, just like that. We got an entire field full with Infernium seeds. And I did go ahead and do the Infernium soil. So if you don't, and you just plant them on regular soil, you're just going to get the Infernium back. You don't get seeds. When you put it on the Infernium soil, you get a chance to get seeds back. So it makes it a lot quicker to be able to get through this and saves you some seeds. You can still see I went through quite a few, but I got 2 stacks there of the Inferniums, so that's pretty good. I don't want to sit here and do it this way, though. I do want to kind of automate this a little bit. So let's go up here and make a couple of things. What I would like to make is the harvester. The harvester allows you to configure it. It's one of the pylons. You configure it, and you can actually put it in the water block, and then it will harvest. And the nice thing about the harvester pylon is it doesn't take the planted Infernium seeds. It's just going to harvest it and leave the seeds. Harvester pylon. And we want that to be 5 by 5. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 7. And I'm going to put this barrel on top of here. And I'm going to put this, and I'm going to put this upgrade in it. We're going to find out. Can I now reach that? Harvester pylon. Now it's on. Holy cow. Here we go. It's working. So now I can just stand here like this and do... That's cool. What do you think, Gerald? Gerald, no! Don't. Come back, Gerald. Don't. Don't do it. Come back. It's not worth it. Come on, Gerald. Do I have any seeds? I have seeds. Come on. Come on, Gerald. Come on. Come on, Gerald. Get away from the edge. It's not that bad. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I got to fix that. If we want to progress further into the mystical agriculture, we are going to need to set up the infusion altar. This is relatively easy. And a button. So I think the first seed that I would like to make would be the dirt seed. So let's get us a couple prosperity based seeds together. We're going to be making 4 of these. All right, so we made dirt, air, stone, and the fire. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Infernium soil on it for now. We'll come up with a better solution for this that will give us, you know, the opportunity to actually grow this a lot faster. Right now, you see they're not growing very fast at all. Pretty slow, but that's okay. I go AFK on here enough that I think it'll still be worth it. But we're going to speed that one up for sure. So what are we going to do with all this Infernium? We can increase it through tiers. If we take a look at it, you can see we can use it for making the Prudentium. If you look at the Prudentium, it goes into the Tertium. Tertium then becomes the Supremium, I think. No, the Imperium. Then the Imperium becomes the Supremium, and then the Supremium becomes the Insanium. So it's 4 to 4 to 4 to 4 as it goes on through. Each one of these is going to require us to have a different infusion stone. Here it is. Infernium infusion crystal. And do that. Now if we take and put these like that, we get Prudentium. Now that we have Prudentium, though, there are a couple of seeds I want to look at, such as the coal seed. Coal seed is going to be very, very important because as we move through Project E, we're going to need lots of it, lots and lots of coal. So we're going to make sure that we have a way of doing that and have as many ways as possible to get coal. The other one I'm definitely going to want to get is the nature seed. Nature essence is going to be my bread and butter. You know, I was just talking about how hard it was to get saplings. Well, once we get the wood essence and the nature essence, we're going to be able to get any type of sapling that we want. But also with nature essence, we can also get just about any kind of food that we could want. So that's going to be something that we're going to be able to use lots of different ways. Oh, Prudentium. We got a coal seed, and we got our nature seed. The other one I'd like to get is the nether seed. And with that, we have some of our tier 2 seeds, especially some that are really important to us. And I'm going to plant that and that and that and see. Now, secondary chance 11%. I'm super excited about this. So I'm going to sit here and gather up some more of this essence, and then I'll come back and we'll do a little more crafting. Now we can do that, and I can get as much dirt as I want now. Oh, yes. That is going to help out a lot. Same thing with stone essence. So we do that and that. Smooth stone. Oh. And then for the coal essence, we want to make a bunch of coal. Do that right there. Sweet. Air essence, we don't have a whole lot of uses for it. It's something that you'll end up using when you go into like the awakened stuff. For right now, not really much we're going to deal with. But there's the black stone that I'm looking for. Boom. And I'll show you why I want the black stone. with crushed black stone. Ancient debris has a 2% chance with string, 3% chance with the flint, 4% chance with the iron, 5% chance with the gold, and a 6% chance with the diamond. There's 2. Now that we've got this does use durability. See, there's 192 uses left on it. So it's not something that you can use over and over and over again. Now we're down to 128, so we can do this 2 more times. See, 64, it got dimmer, and now it's used up. There we go. So now we've got that. You see, we used up that other one for it. So now I can take this and boom, we just moved up to the next level. And as you can see, it's going to take a lot. I mean, a lot of Inferium essence to kind of build these up and get through all the different levels. And that's why it's going to be important that we have a really, really good farm setup. I've seen some great examples done. System Collapse has done a great one, and I'm just going to mimic it, but I'm going to use it instead of using the collection system like what he used. I think I'm going to use a different system, probably the like the system I have right here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set that up between episodes, as well as I'm going to go ahead and continue to get more prosperity shards. I'm going to keep building around on this island now that we got access to dirt, stone, and wood and all that good stuff. I'm going to build another big hill. I think the next hill is going to be, or build another island like right out here. And it's going to be a big hill that we're going to have set up right there. And then who knows? I might even do a few Zycraft extractors for more items, especially like maybe moss. That was one we could do. I don't know. We'll see if we got the time. I don't know if we'll have enough time. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we come back. We are going to start working on a mob farm so we can start getting some of the cool loot and some additional EMC items for getting more and more building materials. So thanks for spending time with me. This is Shino, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.